Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the featured contracts. And today's contract, it is not our soldiers, set in Colorado. And the contract ID is up on the screen for anyone who wishes to have a go at it, and has been supplied to us today by Artem12321. So today's briefing: hello soldiers, I think they're traitors. Kill them and don't arouse suspicion. Good luck, 47. So today we have 5 targets available to us. We can kill any of them how we wish, but we do have to be wearing certain disguises for a couple of them. The first 3 are the explosives experts, and the second 2 will be the point man disguise. And we also have only 1 exit available. So we will be starting today undercover at the explosives range. We're going to bring with us a silenced pistol and some lethal poison. Everything else is available on the map. So right from the start, we need to move relatively quickly away from this area. But just to our right on the table where we start is a bottle of water, and we're going to use our poison on that immediately, and then run across the explosives range into the corner where the shredder is, or the hay baler, and we're going to pick up the propane flask and we're going to place that on the floor somewhere nearby the guard by the computer terminal there. So from here we're going to make our way up into the hay shed, and we're going to pull out our silenced pistol, take 1 shot at our propane cylinder, and we're just going to leave the guard there to investigate that, while our other guard, the enforcer in the area, takes a drink from our poisoned bottle. So we have 1 target down already. So once our first target has dropped, we can then line up our shots and eliminate our second target. And then we're going to drop down out of the hay shed, and we're going to head for the building directly opposite us to the right. We're going to go in through the window because I didn't know if the doors would open. And in here we will find another propane cylinder. So we're going to exit out via the little door, and we're going to make our way up towards the farmhouse and our final 2 targets. And they are positioned by the bridge exit. And there's also a camera in this area, so we're going to duck behind the fencing here. Just when we get to the corner, we're going to drop our propane cylinder, pull out our silenced pistol and take out the camera. And then we're going to retrieve our propane cylinder and approach the 2 guards at the gate. And we're going to place the propane cylinder on the floor between the 2, but more to the left, or either to the left or the right, it doesn't really matter, but not in the middle. So you want to place it not too far away from one of the 2 targets. So once we've got that done, we're going to make our way over to the water tower where our 3rd target is. And our 3rd target is the point man Burgess. That's the point man with the limp. So once we made our way in through the bathroom window, we now need to wait for the right moment, because we need to snare the right point man. So Burgess, as you can see, is limping his way inside the building. He's going to take a drink, and when the other point man moves further away, is at that point we're going to turn on and overflow the sink. So that will attract Burgess's attention, and he will be the one to come over and investigate. It takes a lot of the randomness out of it if you know exactly when to turn on the sink. So once Hopalong manages to make it over to the bathroom, we're going to close the door behind him, stand behind him with our gun drawn, wait for him to turn off the sink, and execute him styly. So we're going to take his outfit now because we require the point man outfit for the next 2 kills. But before we go on to our next 2 kills, the final 2, we require one more item. And if you haven't guessed already, it is another propane cylinder. And there happens to be a propane cylinder in the big red barn where the operations practices are going and the fire range is. So just in here we will find our propane cylinder, and with that we can now make our way to the bridge exit once again. And just like we did before, we're going to place this down between the 2 guards at the exit. And if you've already placed it like I did to the left, this second cylinder will be to the right, and vice versa if you started on the right hand side. So once we have our propane cylinders in place, we can just make our way around the old truck here. Just over by this tree should be enough. We're going to crouch down, pull out our silenced pistol, line up our shot with one of the propane cylinders and take 2 shots at it. And down goes our final 2 targets. One of them got quite a nice bit of air. It's just the shame the fence got in the way. So there we go, one more featured contract taken care of. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.